here is to explore some of these paranormal stories that we've heard from different people. The main reasons why we're here tonight. We want to see if we can document some of this paranormal activity and see if we can get it on film, see what we can get on audio, and see if we can put more confirmation towards these encounters that people have had here.
Electronic voice phenomenon, or what paranormal researchers call E.V.P, is a process by which electronic devices are used to capture what are highly believed to be spirit voice communication from beyond. Serious paranormal researchers like Dan and Connie Lafave, the founders of Graveyard Shift Paranormal Investigations, believe that spirits are trying to communicate with us. This is because over a nearly 20-year period, they and members of their investigative group have captured very incredible E.V.P responses during the course of their investigations in homes, businesses, cemeteries, Texas historical locations. They have posted several videos of what are regarded to be Class A E.V.P responses on their YouTube channel Strange Chronicles from the Graveyard Shift. Skeptics to the paranormal field try to say that the communications received are from other natural resources, but an objective person upon hearing the recorded voice responses can clearly see that they do highly appear to be captured ghostly voices from beyond trying to give messages or communicate directly with us. You be the judge in hearing some of these ghostly voices from beyond, which are referred to as electronic voice phenomenon by paranormal researchers. Dan and Connie Lafave have taken people into groups with them into haunted locations and had these people hear directly upon playback on electronic devices as to this spirit communication. People who have joined them on their paranormal explorations are quite surprised at what they directly hear and experience. Many times, people are scared by what they hear. Maybe we should really take time to listen to what they are saying.
Can you tell us anything about yourself? If you talk into the recorders, we'll hear it later. We also have a device on the floor where you can use it to talk to us if you can somehow figure out how to change the channels.
We've been to many historic locations across Texas, and we found some very interesting things in those locations.
Is anybody here who can hear our voice? We'd like you to try to reach out, try to talk to us.
Is this where they put the women? Or do they put everybody here?
Anybody in this room right now that wishes to talk to us? See, there's a sentence. Were you thrown in here because of a robbery?
Is that what you're trying to tell us? There was another sentence. Can you tell us why you were put in here? Oh my goodness. Can you convince us that these words coming through here are your words and not just something coming out of this device?
It said felony.
Felony?
Yeah, felony.
You got the felony? Why are you still here?
Were you executed?
What did it say? You?
Somebody walking by outside.
Yeah, there's somebody out there. Where did he go, Harvey?
No, there was nobody walking. Where did you see the shadow from?
It was over there.
Shadow's
No, I
right
hear him out here. Here's somebody.
Saw something here? Yeah, there's nobody out here creating this
against
shadow.
that wall right there. There was a shadow, and I don't know if somebody walked by and catch
Okay,
it.
it's a me that's look. I'm moving past this way.
There's nobody outside over there.
You would have come from that window.
No, it's not you.
Did somebody say something?
Yes, I heard.
Before.
Yes. I just heard an E.V.P out loud.
You want to talk? What are you in here for? What crime did you commit? Can you repeat what you said?
I heard nozzle.
Nozzle.
Are you talking about me?
Wow, this is really cool.
I'd like you to do, because women get touched in here, I'd like you to sit on this
What I like you to do, because women get touched in here, I like you to sit on this
Here?
bed right on the corner if it's comfortable.
Yeah, it's
The
comfortable.
Elvis on the floor. No, actually, what happens is they grab through the thing. That's why I wanted you to get close to the thing,
right
because
there?
they grab hair through the.
Oh, okay.
Is there anybody in this cell that wishes to talk to us?
Woohoo, girly girl here. Bet you haven't had a girl in here in a while. I have to admit, I'm slightly intimidated standing here.
It's going to get even better. Let's go out here, Edward. We're going to leave you
Do
here.
what?
But I want you to, I want to see. I'm actually going to close this door on you.
What?
Okay?
Okay, something happens to me, I'm gonna haunt you.
Right here.
Hello? Is anyone here? I'd like to talk to you. I know you're lonely. I know you're lonely in here.
Are you in the cell with her?
I'm not afraid. Are you afraid that you're gonna be here forever? That you'll never get out?
Speak to me.
What?
Oh my God.
What just happened with that?
I don't know. It just came.
That is her footstep. You hear that?
Yeah.
There's a footstep back here.
Good.
Oh, a second. The footstep I just heard came from in here. We were told that these particular cells were where the people on death row were kept here in the jail. What's scary is, I mean, I can imagine in a day this would have been completely closed up on the front window. And anybody who was in here who was on death row to be executed on the gallows behind basically spent all day staring at the gallows awaiting their death. So I can only imagine what that must have felt like. If you're here, we want you to come forward. Now's your chance. Your chance to show us, show the world that you are here, that you do still exist. Can you do something for us? Show us that you're here. Walk right up to my hand, touch my hand, make this meter go off, this thing in my hand. Make it flash. Make it flash. Come up to me. Make it flash. Come up to me.
Hear all that solid static? Is that good or bad?
Who's in here right now?
Are you a man or a woman? Man or woman?
It's a woman. That was a woman's voice.
Hello? Are you okay?
No.
John Henry. Yeah, like I said, they didn't live long, it seems like. Yeah.
Old, just trying to track down where this guy went. No, family. Tom Thorpe, when he passed away in 2010.
Grandpa?
I want to say it's his great grandfather. 1890. Albert V. Thorpe. I want to say it's his great grandfather. 1890. Albert V. Thorpe. Oh, there's only
A lot of history here.
one name. I want to say it's his great grandfather.
Wow.
1890. Albert J. Thorne. 1868 to 19.
Looking at this machine, we're standing at the nurse's station, looking this way, and there's it looked like a vibration coming off this machine. It had rained the day before, and I said there's a puddle of water in there, and it's probably the sun coming in, hitting the water. And so just to prove it to my buddy, I walked down here, and when I got like right here, I wasn't expecting that weird, but I got here and I just kind of put my arm out so that he would be able to see that the shadow. All right, so I put my arm out and it was like reaching into something. My hair just started standing up.
Dr. Noversky, who they called the butcher.
And he goes, it's behind you. Whatever it was, it's not there. It's behind you. Whatever it was like a big vibration.
And it sure isn't from this machine.
Like a shimmering, like something shimmering on
right.
this, right?
Right.
Like something from the movie Predator, like a...
Right, kind of like that movie, yeah.
The place is so big.
Sorry. Oh, and the reason that we're sitting here is at the very end there, that window that's black right now. There were no lights on, and there's an outside light, so you can see if there's somebody in that room walking around. Okay. Well, that's what we were concentrating on, is we're looking and we're watching two people walking around in that room.
I don't know if he had overdosed her on painkillers or anti-venom or what, but there was a lot of stories going around about this guy, and people didn't want to come here.
And I'd already walked from here down to the nurse's station, and it stopped. And I came back and we sat down, and sure enough it started again, but we weren't paying attention to that until I heard the noise. And it said, if that's you, can you come out? And it did.
For a long time, they said a lot of babies that were pushed in, they're stitched in their names and the dates They were born, and it's still here.
What's the story with all these dolls in here? You see all these dolls?
Well, I think the owner brought them in to keep the spirits company.
I mean, some of these are creepy looking.
Some of them are very creepy looking.
I mean, I can't see anybody wanting to spend time in this room, especially at night.
So is there anyone in this room that would like to speak with us tonight? If so, please speak into our recorders.
It's sounding like kids outside.
If there's anyone here that would like to speak with us, now is your opportunity to come forth and communicate. Are you at peace here? Can you tell us if you're at peace?
Okay.
There was one particular instance at about 1 o'clock in the morning. We had been sitting down at the nurse's station where we had our DVR monitor set up and our 4 static cameras, wanting to go down into the morgue because the first time we had come to Yorktown Memorial Hospital, we helped introduce it to the public, and there were a lot of people there and there was a lot of contamination of evidence, so we weren't really able to get a lot of evidence at the time. So that was our whole idea and concept about coming back to Yorktown, to be able to decontaminate and find out what's really there. I took an electronic voice recorder because at the time our cameras were in use. So it's the rule of thumb in the paranormal world. If something's going to happen, you won't have a video camera available. Down in the basement, Dan and I, approached from the left to the left-hand side from the hallway instead of going right where all the other guys had gone before. And I kind of felt eerie in there. It was really creepy. And we started an electronic voice recording session. And I didn't expect to find what we found at that time.
Here with us. Can you announce that you're down here with us? Can you walk so we can hear you? Footsteps. I want to hear footsteps.
Or maybe you could touch Dan or touch myself, just to let us know you're here. Is that you?
No.
It's not you?
No.
Okay. Or maybe you could touch Dan or touch myself, just to let us know you're here. Is that you?
No.
It's not you?
No.
It was right here by side of your hand, right here. It's right here, on your right. It's right here on your right. We're just trying to confirm that there is something out there. Did you used to be a member here at the hospital? Were you a patient? Go ahead and thump. Okay, you were a patient. Did you used to be a member here at the hospital? Were you a patient? Go ahead and thump. I thought that was you. Okay, thank you for responding again. Can you tell us if you were a patient? And if I get the right answer, can you please respond by just making a noise? Okay, we'll be very still. Dan and I won't move. Okay, I'm going to stand right next to you. If I get the right... Okay, thank you very much. If I get the right... Okay, thank you very much. So you are a patient, correct? Just be still. The bottle's over there. Okay, we see the bottle. Thank you for throwing it. Are you a patient? So I guess we got it right, because that was the first thing. Okay. This is the most paranormal.
That noise, honey. I'm not going to...
Honey, the bottle's right there when it's through.
That noise...
Look at it squished.
That noise is the same loud noise like what we heard in the basement.
Did you die down here, maybe? Stop it, Dan. It said yes. He said, I heard that with my own. Well, I heard it with my ears. It said yes. Stop it, Dean. If you're a female, go ahead and throw something or make a noise. If you're male, go ahead and make a noise. Yes. If you're a female, go ahead and throw something or make a noise. If you're male, go ahead and make a noise. Whoa. That was noise from over here. Okay, that's all right if you want to follow us. That's okay. Maybe you're lonely.
I'll get some more water. I got to drink like 10 of those. You guys go back. You want to go?
This is freaking amazing. I've never had that experience happen to me beforehand. Are you still here? I have no focus.
Weird.
Okay, I got focus now. If you're still here, please go ahead and make a noise, just like you did last time. I mean, I understand you're down here and, you know, sometimes you don't want to be bothered. But, you know, we're not going to be here too much longer, so we thought we'd just try to come down and get it on tape. That way everybody knows that you're here and that you have something that we need to do. So are you still down here making noise? Does the light bother you?
Are you even in here anymore? Are you following us?
Yeah, very quiet. Man, it was all over the place. Hopefully it follows back. Yeah, this is me. We started our session off by just asking general questions like we always do. Is there anyone here? Would like to come out and talk to us? And then I started in on some other basic questions that I thought might be relevant to the hospital, such as, are you a patient here? Are you a doctor? And in one particular instance, I asked, are you a patient? And we got a disembodied knock or tapping noise. And at another particular time when I asked the question again, we heard stomping or footsteps right near us. And I had asked Dan at one point also, I remember hearing an answer to one of my questions, and it was yes, very clearly in my ear, and it was so close to my ear I thought Dan was probably playing a joke on me. But when I turned around and said stop it, he told me it wasn't him.